guys, and welcome to video 3 of helping you to build your own personalised running plan. So far we've spoken around who's the plan for, how you're going to identify as a runner when you get there, and why you're going to do it, and what your beliefs are going to be once you get to your ambition. And of course, what we have done to begin with is set our running ambition in terms of what we want to do and when we want to get there. So now what we're going to do is dive into some of the nitty gritty with our athlete assessment wheel. This is a really useful tool for us understanding about where we currently are, what our strengths are, what our weaknesses are, and then that's going to allow us to start a look towards how we build a plan to support our strengths and to develop our weaknesses. So you'll see the athlete's wheel, which will pop down in the corner, and this is compiled of things we believe to be kind of essential building blocks for athletes. You can swap and change these and change the wording or move them around, and it's a good tool to use for kind of many different situations. And we're just going to talk through each of the phases one by one and break this video up so it's easier to follow. So with regards to ratings, what you'll notice is that the inside of the circle is a 1, and moving towards the outside of the circle is a 10. 1 would mean that it is not a strength of yours, and 10 would mean it is the biggest strength of yours that you've kind of got going on. And we're going to rate each one of these 1 to 10, and then we're going to colour it in. And we've given an example in it, so how that looks, and it presents a really good visual representation there of our kind of strengths and weaknesses. The first section is endurance. So what we mean by endurance is the ability to keep running and the ability to keep running at your target pace. How you would rate this is think about when your legs start to fade, or would you describe yourself as someone that can just run all day at a certain pace, and that's going to give you a certain rating. But then if you're running at what your target pace is and you find yourself fading towards the back end of a race, or just not able to maintain what your target race is, then you might mark yourself down on endurance. So the first one is endurance, really essential building block for us as an athlete. Next up is speed, and this is about how you are for some of the shorter distances. And this would be for maybe 100 to 400 metres. So if we asked you to do a sprint, assuming you're properly warmed up and less likely to get injured, how would you fare against other people? How do you find your sprint finishes, maybe if you're doing it at the end of the race? Are you always going to get out sprinted by someone else? And then again, we can rate ourselves on that. That's going to give us a bit more of a picture as we move through the circle.